think we're in an era of that money as we know it, which is a fiat money, is being devalued and it's going to change. The dollar's role is going to change, and that alternatives are going to compete with that. So like, I wouldn't want to own money when you own a dollar, let's say, is in the form of a debt instrument. So you're going to get paid back in that. And I think it'll have a negative real rate, no negative buying power, and so on in almost any currency. And they're all competing. So they're all devaluing, essentially. And so money is both a medium of exchange and a storehold of wealth that is portable and works in most countries. And now we'll find out what those things are. I mean, gold is an example of one of those, and crypto is an example of those. You know, maybe NFTs are, and who knows? I think we're in a kind of a who knows kind of phase. New things come along, and I think they'll compete. People will start to think about, how do I have a portfolio of those things that are widely accepted, that I can and that maintain buying power? There's challenges to that. Like when you have a lot of volatility in it, it means that, oh my God, my owning it is more risky than my not owning it. And so that drives money into sort of other things. But anyway, we're going to struggle with that. And you're going to see digital currencies in different countries and so on. And I honestly don't know. I don't think one thing wins out. I do think that a lot of the crypto, like all markets, they go through phases. And there's kind of the bubble phase where it goes up a lot and everybody believes it and everybody's bought it. And then you have the adjustments and so on. I think there's too much emphasis in it because the total value, you know, of Bitcoin or even the cryptocurrency is comparable to the value of Microsoft. One has to think, when one thinks of assets, I would rather think of the whole array of assets than to think about, you know, just, is it going to be that crypto Bitcoin one?
Yes.
I think people concentrated on that. And I think that could be dangerous. Diversification is my key. The amount of political polarity is the greatest since 1900. The amount of compromise is the lowest it's been. It's measured by how voting across party lines. There are two monoliths and they're at war with each other. And we have populism, which is you have to get on one side or the other. So when the causes that people are behind are more important to them than the system is in jeopardy. The risk of neither party accepting losing the elections is significant. The move toward power dynamics, the idea of democracy is compromise, reaching across that the law and the rule is of a higher purpose than anything else. But when you get other things that are more important to people, that they're willing to fight for, then you get greater and greater, and it's self-reinforcing because moderates are people who want to work across party lines and so on, and compromise are through history, through the French Revolution, Russian Revolution, Chinese Revolution, or these are civil wars. In all of those cases, the moderates, they're hurt or they're disposed of, and you have to pick a side. But you're seeing this now. The ideologies are dominant. So for example, when Elon Musk buys Twitter, the decisions he will make regarding Twitter will probably have a greater effect on our society than the decisions the Supreme Court makes. It's one of the symptoms that it's not normal economics in the usual way. So it's a different game that people should be aware of.